ones that don't know about what goes on in these interviews, every Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Can't even go into it. We got our artists in there right now. Bito, I'm going to join as soon as possible. Let's get these notes in.
Yeah.
Can you hear me, bro?
Good. Oh, shit.
Can you hear me?
It's popping. You can hear me? Oh.
All right, cool. So,
Bomb.
let's get started with episode 62 of Inside the Rappers Studios. Of course, I'm your host, Score F. Swayze, and today we have a very, very, very special guest in the building. He is the man with the plan, the man of the hour, the man with the sour. He does a lot of work with...
Fuck. Hey, bro, don't put that on me, because this, shit changed now, nigga. Ain't no more match culture nowhere. I don't got shit for nobody. You heard me? Like, these personals.
That's
facts.
They're your personal stashes. But he does a lot of work within the music area. He works with NASA 8. He does a lot of contributions with Beat Trip. Also, just recently dropped a project called Melanin Quest 6.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully, you guys will check that out. Please drop hearts, drop likes, drop comments for the one, the only Bito Sureiya.
Ooh, yeah, play that clap track. Let's go. Yeah, that applause track. Give me that ABC applause vinyl #1 soundtrack.
How's it going?
What's good, yo?
Can't complain. Got another day on this planet to make things happen.
Facts.
All right, so for every episode of Inside the Rapper Studio, there is an origin story told from the bottom of the screen. So, could you tell us how everything got started musically for the artist we all know as Bito Sureiya?
Okay, for this one, we're gonna go back.
Please.
Far back.
Oh,
far back. I'm talking so far back that niggas was still beefing on mixtapes. Let's go. So, 50 Cent in Game was beefing. And then, it's like, nah, I'm not gonna go that far. Nah, but like, I started rapping like fucking, like probably, I think the year after my dad died, so like 2010, either early 2010 or late 2009, you know? And like, I just did the shit. Like, I just literally just did that shit. Like, I literally was like, you know what? I can rap. But I didn't even buy a USB mic. I did the thing that everybody does when they start rapping. They steal a mic from school, like out of the like fucking like library or some shit, and it's like that bullshit ass fucking like goddamn like brontosaurus mic and shit with the long ass neck and shit.
Real nigga, though.
Everybody stole one of them Jones. If you ain't steal one of them Jones, like I really don't respect your like rap upcoming. Like it's like this nigga was in a studio. Like the fuck, this nigga ain't record on the fucking like Fisher Price mic. Nah, come on, son. Like, get out of here.
You gotta earn that shit.
Exactly. Like niggas don't be understanding that shit. Like, so then like I got like a bullshit ass like AT 2020 USB version for like Christmas one year. Just like you get money. You know what I'm saying? You buy Christmas money. You buy some dumb shit. I bought some dumb shit. Everybody thought it was dumb shit until then NASA 8 money started coming in. It's like nah, which is still not. But nah, like I bought a mic and then like I like forced my best friend to start rapping. Like pretty much just like, you know what I'm saying? I had met Rashad, which is a tech loon, when he was in college, like my like I think it was senior year. Yeah, like my senior year I went up to Frostburg to fuck with him for a little bit, you know what I'm saying, on some, you know what I'm saying, just fucking around type shit. And like we made like a whole mixtape. Like up that bitch, like shit was like okay, like niggas didn't come up here to do any type of work. Niggas like fuck around and made like 4 or 5 songs in one day, like shit. You know what I'm saying? So like from there, it was like that friendship was always bond. You know what I'm saying? Link like fucking, you know what I'm saying? Link and Zelda. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not Zelda. He's Zelda. I'm Link. He can be Zelda. Fucking. But like niggas fucking like took that and like I formed NASA. Like I was like, yo, there's like 4 of us. It would be kind of weird if we all just were like solo rappers. It's just like we always see us together. But it's like, nah, nigga, we not in no group. Fuck wrong with y'all niggas. Like nah. So like we came up with NASA. Like there were like others in NASA previously before like the people you know today. But it's like fuck them niggas. You know what I'm saying? fuck out of here. But so we got together and we started like it was like summer 16, I think.
Right.
This is like after I went to school and all that shit, but like that's when like everything started like, you know what I'm saying, coming together, rolling like real tough. Like you saw us all the time up Baltimore and shit. You would have seen us at everything type shit. That's when that shit started happening. So like I had like but like yeah, I totally just skipped over a whole fucking part. I like went to fucking Full Sail. I like went to Florida for a whole like like 3 years type shit.
That's
And
important
like
information.
yeah, it was important information. But it's like honestly like that was just such a horrible time in my life. Like Florida is trash, bro. Oh my god. Fucking Florida, bro. Like shout out to all the Florida rappers and shit, cause y'all city is trash, bro. Like it is like it was like the worst time of my life being like in Florida, and like I was there by myself, like fucking Full Sail's fucking bullshit. That's like, hey, Full Sail is like, yo, did you ever like bought like a fucking like you ever bought like a game that looked vicious as fuck on the cover, and you're like, yo, this guy got fucking robots and all kinds of crazy flying machines. And then you get in and it's like a top down like fucking like shooter, like you like fucking flying shit. And it's like this is $30 that I wasted. Like that's Full Sail. Full Sail is like, oh shit, they got studios, they got niggas that know how to make beats. Oh my god! And you get there and it's like some like meek ass white dude in the corner, and he's like, yeah, I like did a studio engineer job for like Del the Funky Homo Sapien in like '92 once, and I'm like, yo, everybody else is like, who the fuck is that? I'm like, yo.
I know I have to like really discuss, I guess, the myth of Full Sail University.
Oh, it's a myth. It's a total myth. Like, in fact, like while I was there in 2012 to 2014, like Joe Biden was going hard at like Full Sail. Like he was like, bro, schools like this are a scam. They're predatory. Blah blah blah. They're not really giving you a proper education. Like he was going ham. He was trying to abolish these like for-profit schools like that type shit. The shit is a complete scam. Like it's not even like close to like being any type like of legitimate like shit whatsoever. Like it makes you look, it gives you the appearance of this is like some legit shit. You're gonna come in here, you're gonna get taught how to do some crazy ass dope shit, and it's like fuck no, nigga. Don't touch our fucking console, boy. Is it your lab time? Don't touch the console.
Even when it comes to like the reputation of like Full Sail as well, because like a lot of the times when you hear about like music schools to go to for engineering and stuff, and a lot of the times that would be the first place people point you to.
I'm not gonna front like a lot of these capping ass niggas that just be capping type shit love Full Sail because it gives them a chance to cap super hard. Like it gives them a chance to like take that picture in front of this big ass expensive console. It gives them a chance to be able to like go in the booth and take a bunch of pictures. It gives you a chance to clout chase. So like if you're there and you're not like on some like I'm here because I want to actually go to school, learn some cool music shit, learn some cool technical shit as far as like live performance shit goes and all that shit. And you're really there like, yo, I'm trying to get the bag. I'm trying to clout chase. I'm trying to get this, you know what I'm saying, this, you know what I'm saying, this money. That's who it's for. It's motherfuckers that are willing to take advantage of a situation that they're supposed to be there in order to gain like this knowledge of how to like operate this like piece of equipment or operate in this environment. And they're like, I'm good on all that. I'm here to take pictures anyway. So you know
full cap.
That's like really who Full Sail is for. It's cap. It's all cap. It helps you cap. It's not like it's like any type of like rhetoric there or like any type of like program there that's like really showing you how you like, because like if you want to be real, like I went to like it's a 24-hour school. You can have a final at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Like it's really ridiculous. Like so it's like you really like me personally. I learned a lot of like the shit that I like know now and I use now, like by myself, like on YouTube and shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Like they give you a MacBook. Like if you're not on YouTube doing what the fuck you're, you know what I'm saying, doing your tutorials, then you bullshitting. Because they're like you go to class. And it's like 50 other motherfuckers in the class. They're like, yeah, grab a seat, pull your MacBook out that we gave you, and then fucking like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, this is some bullshit. It's some super bullshit. And then like, it's just like it's a lot of dope fucking like equipment and shit. Like I literally saw I saw this Colombian nigga drop a C414 in the fucking like in the class, and that joint just exploded on the ground. And they were just like, all right. Yeah, that's like a fucking like it's like $1,000 mic. So it's like it's a lot of cool shit out there, and it's like that's how they get you. Because they came to my school, and I was like, I was slacker extraordinaire. You know what I'm saying? They was like, you don't gotta take the SAT. You don't need no letters of recommendation. You don't need the fuck. You know what I'm saying? None of that shit. And I'm like, I was like, word, I don't need none of that shit. Bet I'm gonna go be a rapper.
That's kind of pretty much how they get you, essentially.
Exactly. It's predatory as shit. I'm not even gonna lie on that. Full Sail is very predatory. And like over the years, like I've had so many people come up to me and be like, yo, I just got out of the military and I can go to whatever school I want to go to. There was a lot of motherfuckers from the military in Full Sail. Like because they were like, yo, that's the way to go to Full Sail. If you want to go to Full Sail, go to the fucking military, get your fucking like toenail blown off for Uncle Sam or some shit, get that fucking good fucking college money, and then come back and fucking then take Full Sail. But if you're spending your own fucking hard-earned money on this shit, my nigga, like I owe my mom and father a sincere fucking apology because they were like super supportive of that shit, and I fucking dicked off all that money. I spent $250,000 at that bitch.
Oh my god!
You feel me? There were no dorms. There were no fucking cafeteria. There was like, I'm like, all right, this is about to turn into the Full Sail complaint fucking podcast. Like, fuck Full Sail, bro. Like, they dick you so hard at Full Sail. Like, it's really ridiculous. On top of like me being in a completely trash state, bullshitting and shit, going to fucking Full Sail, having to be at that bitch at like fucking 2 a.m, fucking working on a fucking like hybrid fucking like console and shit like that you're never going to use in a million. I'm not like, bro, they taught me how to use like 4 different fucking consoles. I haven't seen any of these consoles in my like since I come out of Florida. Like, bro, like it's ridiculous.
It kind of hurts,
like,
especially as like rappers that kind of go out of state to like learn about the shit that we have to do to pretty much get to that next level, and then to have an institution to kind of like goad you into like going places like these, taking advantage.
Because if you want to be real, they have a jump that's in Maryland. Like, you don't even have to go out of the state. You can go to Sheffield, and Sheffield is some bullshit too, but it's like not $250,000. It's in Maryland. You don't have to buy a fucking apartment just to stay up, go to that bitch. Like, and like from what I see, like people that come from Sheffield, they're like career development department is so much more like dedicated to like proving that them niggas is not scamming you. So they go out of their way to make sure that you get like at least some sort of like offer. You know what I'm saying? Like something, because like every time that I would like have like get some shit through Full Sail, like I had a couple different jobs through Full Sail, which is like, you know what I'm saying, they do their due diligence to help, you know what I'm saying, follow up with you and find you some like, you know what I'm saying, some bullshit after you get out. But it's like every time I would go there, they would be like Sheffield motherfuckers, and the Sheffield motherfuckers, 1, knew more than me, 2, had more experience than me, 3, was not in fucking any type of like, you know what I'm saying, like, yo, they did not break the bank to go to Sheffield, like, at all. And like 4, they had like, if they like this was like, you know what I'm saying, if it wasn't their first, this was their like 15th like job placement from fucking Sheffield or whatever type shit. So it's like a completely different like fucking thing, and it's like people really get wrapped up with like the name, because that shit is some real life, you know what I'm saying? It's cachet down there. Like they like, you go around the school, like they have all the fucking plaques and all the awards and shit that they fucking have, and shit that was done on their campus and in their studios and shit. Like Shaq recorded a fucking album in their fucking studio. I'm like, Shaq, I'm like, that's not impressive. Like, they was like, we're gonna be recording in the fucking studio that Shaq used, and I'm like, I'm not impressed. And first of all, y'all fucking lying, because this booth's small as shit. So fuck out of here. Them niggas know they was lying. They was capping like shit. Shaq was probably in the big studio, but they ain't let niggas come in the big studio until like you were literally done. Like until you were about to graduate. They were like, nah, you're gonna break something. And it's funny as shit, because as soon as they let us in that bitch, that's where I saw the nigga break the mic. That nigga smooth, bro. He dropped that joint. The joint hit the ground, and like the way that joint hit the ground, like it hit the ground like fucking like boop, like on an angle like that, and that joint just like exploded like a fucking bionicle. I was like, god damn, like that shit was wild. It was I've seen some pretty expensive accidents go on in Full. So I saw a nigga drop like a $5,000 pair of like Cartier glasses on like the concrete, and like, you know, like we were doing field recording, and like this nigga dropped his glasses like in the parking lot, and we like low key caught that shit. And like I sampled that. I sampled this nigga's glasses break. I sampled the most expensive sound I've ever heard in my entire life.
Is that not spiteful?
It's very spiteful, because 1, I ain't like that nigga. I ain't like that nigga at all. I didn't like that nigga at all. He was one of them Haitian niggas that always got like the Haitian flag like on their body at some point. Like I'm just like, nah, bro, I get it, but nah, I don't like you.
I get that. But switching gears to the latest project that you just dropped, which is
Ah,
Quest 6.
well, nah, 6.5. I dropped the remix version.
You did drop a remix version.
I dropped the DLC on niggas.
Damn, is that the first time we had like a patch for like?
Yeah, like facts though. Because it came through, I was like, hold on, bro, that was the beta. You know what I'm saying? Let me give y'all the full product right quick. So but nah, like that's how I'm rocking from now on, for real. Cause like this shit is like the way I make music, like I don't do that shit normally anymore. Like I just be making shit like left and right, like whenever I have, like, you know what I'm saying, whenever I feel like it, you know what I'm saying, like whatever, like, cause like I get fucking crazy beats. Like I like, first of all, I don't want to talk to no rappers about beats, cause you know what I'm saying, I know all your favorites and I can get them. You know what I'm saying, for free. And if I don't get them for free, then I'm gonna make a beat that's better than that beat that I was asking for free. Like, nah. But nah, that's genuinely like I get so many beats from so many different people, and like I claim so many beats from so many different people, and just be like, I forgot all about that shit. Yeah, give me that. Let me get it back. So it's like I just like have like a surplus of like tracks like at all times. Like it's really ridiculous. Like I really like. And like I hold them, you know, like you know how long ago we did that shit, like, you know what I'm saying, like I hold shit, like yeah. I'm not really in the mindset of throwing like music out into the abyss anymore. Like I feel like it's just like it's extremely oversaturated where we're at right now, and like even like more saturated for us, because like we have a lot of bullshit to sift through before our shit even gets like, you know what I'm saying, the consideration of being fucked with, you know, in a lot of circles. So it's like I'm really not too gung-ho about throwing shit out, and it's like, you know what I'm saying, not being received like at all. So it's like what I do is I just like I hold shit until I can like come up with a plan that's good enough for me to fucking like get some money out of my fucking work, you know?
Gotcha. Well, how do you feel as though Melanin Quest 6 was received?
Melanin Quest 6 was pretty cool. I mean, it is what it is. Like, I did a lot. I didn't do. Well, I did a lot of pre-legwork for that shit, and like it got like I got a lot of good responses. So I wasn't like too you know what I'm saying, but just based off the facts that, like, you know what I'm saying, like we're at where we're at now in society. We're in these houses. There's nothing we can fucking do about it. You know what I'm saying? It just wasn't what I expected it to be, but it's not. Shit is never what you expect it to be. If you're like, that's why I mean, like, I really don't vibe with motherfuckers like that do shit like just to get a reaction. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'll do music. I'm trying to get paid for my shit, but it's like if you don't fuck with it, or if niggas is not like, or it doesn't get a certain number of views, like I don't give a fuck. Nigga, I got like 30 other songs that y'all haven't heard that I haven't fucking come up with a fucking plan to even put out to get money from. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, yeah, what up, Howie? You know what I'm saying? But fucking like it is what it is with like this one. You know what I'm saying? I recognize where we're at. You know what I'm saying? And what's going on. So I'm not really I wasn't really expecting like crazy nothing or anything like that, because I couldn't really plan it how I wanted to. I couldn't really throw like a fucking like a listening party. I could do a video for it, but it's like, you know what I'm saying, like it's a lot going on right now. So it's like I didn't get a chance to prep it the way that I wanted to prep it, and I didn't get a chance to I just didn't get a chance to do everything for it that I should have and could have done for it. So it's like it is what it is with it, but I'm still proud of it. You know what I'm saying? I love it. I think it's some of my best like verses. Like, I don't know. Do you look at your music as like songs in total, or do you just look at verses?
I've been trying to focus more on looking at verses instead of just complete work, especially when it comes to as of late, whereas though I'm actually getting like I'm doing more features than I expect to do. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
When you walk into like a certain situation and it's like, all right, shit's kind of like, you know what I'm saying, going up right now. I don't know how many features I'm gonna throw out, but when I do, I'm gonna figure focus on like the good shit that comes out.
Exactly, because that's kind of where I'm at with it. Like I look at my music in general is like as verses as opposed to like, because like I'm saying like with like, so with Melanin Quest, like it's 5 songs. It's only 5 songs. It's a little EP genre. But like my favorite genre on there is like the Shango. Shango would beat the shit out of Thor. And like when I did like, so like when I did the remix genre, when I put out the acapellas and like shit, I was letting motherfuckers choose what they wanted to remix. But I was like, hey, it's that Shango joint right here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
you do that.
Ooh, we got a little lag going on. You good to go?
My bad.
Okay, I was about to say, please not this show. Please not this show.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
So the thing that was just recently playing in the background was Aurora Monroe. You dropped the video for it. Not gonna lie, visuals spectacular. Believe Marlo Desire shot it, right?
Appreciate it.
It was Marlo.
Wait, say what?
And Marlo Desire.
Yeah. Yo, shout out to them. Like I don't know how to pronounce. I be retarded, bro. I can't repronounce a niggas like names on Instagram and shit. I don't know if it's Illuminate World, Illuminati World, whatever they shit is. Shout out to them niggas, because that jump they just dropped was crazy. Me and Tiz was talking about that shit the other day. That nigga was like, that nigga Bobcat killed it the hardest. I was like, fuck no. That nigga Marlo killed that shit the hardest. Fuck out of here.
Absolutely. How do you feel as though working with visual artists such as Marlo to like kind of like give your work the vision that you always like planned?
Like this shit crazy, because it's like I've always like, and like I think this is like a huge fault of mine, and it's like it's ruined some shit in the past. But like I will clown the shit out of motherfuckers' music videos. I don't care. Like motherfuckers don't take the time to like make a music video interesting. You know what I mean? Like motherfuckers, it's cool to like I had for years, bro, for years. Ask anybody that know me for years. I was like, I don't want to be like rapping in my music video, bro. Like I don't want to just be standing in front of a camera like booming the back, like that shit is so like basic to me and shit. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know what I'm saying? Things change, people grow up. You know what I'm saying? You do things that like you never thought you would. And I've done videos like that before. You know what I'm saying? But like when it comes to like my personal fucking like shit, like I don't want to just do a video where it's like, you know what I'm saying, niggas standing in front of the camera rapping type shit. So like that was really like my opportunity to like be like, well, I paid for this shit, so we gonna do what I wanna do. You know what I'm saying? So like I have like notes and notes and notes and notes and notes in my like notes app and shit with just like concept ideas for different videos and shit, because I've always like been like infatuated with like a music video that's like not a music video, you know what I mean? Like some dope shit. And like, so when I was given the opportunity to fucking take my money and put it where my mouth is, that's exactly what the fuck I did. You know what I'm saying? I took the time to be like, yo, I don't necessarily want to just do some basic, you know what I'm saying, this location, this location, this location, then we just, you know, fucking sit in front of the camera and rap type shit. Like that shit was whack. That shit is whack to me. Like, so like I took that opportunity to really like show, like not even show, I don't give a fuck what people think, but like just to like express myself visually, you know what I'm saying? So like that shit is like super important to me, because like now that I have the capital to fucking like, you know what I'm saying, hire a motherfucker to do a video that looks good, I like that shit is like it's the only option at this point, you know what I'm saying? Because like motherfuckers was like coming up, like I said, like coming up, I've been rapping since like fucking 2010, 2009, you know what I'm saying? I've been rapping almost 10 years now. Like it's like niggas did not have money. Like niggas wasn't not making music videos or doing shit that you knew you had to do as an artist to further your career because they didn't want to do it. Like niggas was broke, nigga. Like nigga, I was fucking 18, bro. I started rapping like as a teenager. I had no money. Like niggas couldn't even buy fucking weed, bro. Like niggas was like, can I buy studio equipment or a dub? And I'm like, I'm gonna get a dub. Like, you know what I'm saying? And we gonna freestyle for 3 hours and we gonna get gross. And then like eventually we can get studio equipment. Like, you know what I'm saying? No. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like weird sometimes.
I get that, especially as like artists, as like young artists in the city that's pretty much not really that accepting of giving black niggas money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
So,
yeah, bro. That's another thing. Niggas be on that bullshit ass coon shit. Like they real life will try not to, like they'll real life try not to fuck with a nigga just because they know that they can fuck with like the white man's ice, and it's not gonna be colder. It may not even be fucking ice. You don't even fucking know, bro. Because it's like it's a music, like it's not like it's a music video, bro. Like hire who you know is going to make it what you want it to look exactly how you want it to look. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that shit is weird though. Like niggas will be like niggas will hesitate to fucking shop with you, and it's just like because they know you. And that's on any tip. That's on beats. That's on fucking artwork. That's on fucking like, bruh. Like, I found out like I fucking met Reem, bro. I was like, oh, this nigga drawing all my covers, bro. Fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga, like, why would I go? Like, bro, you have no idea like the fucking like extent of like shit that I would go to get like decent like artwork for my like shit. Like, I was hitting up niggas like. I was hitting up niggas that work for like fucking Funimation in the Philippines and shit, getting them to draw me covers and shit for like fucking $100, $175. Like this nigga's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not that I don't need $175. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't even gonna I'm even gonna out my niggas prices, but like Reem is not like out here charging an arm and a fucking leg for you to get a decent fucking like cover. And it's like, yo, look at these covers. These covers are fucking original as fuck, my nigga. Like you can't really get much better like artwork than that. Like
not only that, an extended catalog of covers because he's done
exactly. Like, look at this nigga's catalog, bro. Like, this nigga will real life do what you want him to do. You just gotta like tell him and like, you're bro, like motherfuckers that are like that. Like that's my kind of people. Like motherfuckers that you don't have to like explain a complex idea very complexly for them to understand it and get what you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd be like back in like I don't know, like I probably talk to you like this type shit too. Like when niggas know how to speak bars, like you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like when niggas know how to talk bars, like you don't really talk about like niggas don't be like, oh well that soliloquy would blended into that simile and then the metaphor. Like nah, nigga, yo, that nigga did a whoop wop into a joint and that joint was crazy. Like and if you know what the fuck you talking about, nigga, you don't gotta have nobody sit there and explain like, oh the fourth bar ended on like the third. Like nah, nigga.
And the thing is, niggas could get technical with it. But where's the fun?
Exactly. Niggas can get extremely technical. And when I see niggas get extremely technical with it, I'm be like, what white person you trying to explain this to, nigga? Who is you targeting? Who you talking to? That they don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't, like, first of all, I like how every nigga has accepted that the word punchline is not a punchline. It just means the end of the bar. Like, and, like, niggas will know exactly what you're talking about. And like nobody gets mad about it. Like it's like that niggas talking about punchline. It's obviously not a punchline, but
I'm not gonna lie, Bito. It's a lot that I could go on with that, and it could go really negative. So I'd much rather switch gears and stay on.
I feel you.
Of course, episode 62 of Inside the Rapper Studio. Great interview so far. I didn't even cover most of the shit. We're damn near like halfway done. Huge shouts out to Bito for giving me a solid interview.
Hey man, like nigga, I love shit like this. When motherfuckers give you a chance to like tell you about yourself without, you know what I'm saying? Like I have a huge problem with like with attention. Like I don't like it. Like so like I've never been like the type of motherfucker that's like, yo, can I get on your set? Yo, you want to do that song that we did? Because I'm not really too hot about getting up there in the first place. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like. So it's like when motherfuckers give you an opportunity to tell you about yourself, that's when I'm comfortable going into all of this type of shit. Because it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers that come through and they be like, you know what I'm saying? Back when I was with my city, I'm like, I don't care. I don't care, bro. I really don't care. And then, like, you know what I'm saying? I be a dickhead sometimes.
But, I just want to give a few shout outs to everybody that's in the building. I don't want to leave the audience feeling like they're just left out.
Oh, shout out Mike John. Yeah.
In the building. Huge shouts out to Bitchy Spice. Huge shouts out to Title B King. Title's coming out with a video tomorrow. Please check that out. Home studio. That shit is crazy. Huge shouts out to Action Bass. Huge shouts out to Action Bass as always. Huge shouts out to Spawn. Huge shouts out to Finagle Baby. Who else? Yo, you gotta fucking
big shout out to them niggas.
All them niggas. Shout out to all them niggas.
Yeah, big facts. All the niggas.
So the next thing I wanted to cover in this interview is NASA 8, obviously.
Yeah.
like the clan, the posse that run the place, the people that run the place, essentially. And I'm not gonna lie, like seeing all the moves being made from NASA 8 and from the separate people within NASA 8 is truly inspiring, especially when it comes to the music aspect. Whereas though you guys are getting those like places, you guys are getting like those rollouts, you guys are getting those shows.
And, nigga, no, we're not. Like, bro,
in my eyes, Bito, at least somebody has to say it. You guys are doing it. So huge kudos to y'all. Another thing I wanted to talk about was the origin of NASA 8, because I feel like it's one of the stories that needs to be told. So could you at least give us the
so this is from fucking bottom to top to bottom. All right, 2009. Like I said, I just started rapping. Like literally, like Game would always have like Game was beefing with 50, and that's who I was fucking with. I was Game all the way. I still got my GU Not shirt right to this day. Fucking, he always would leave like fucking like a minute to like 30 seconds of just beat on every song. Like this nigga just, I was like, you didn't have enough bars. I don't know what was going on, but like preach. So like I just literally just started rapping to that shit like myself, like with his bars. Like I mean, then I put my words in, and then I was like, man, fuck this shit. I'm a real live. I'm a write. You know what I'm saying? And then I like started writing. I showed my mans. My mans was like, oh yeah, I rap too. And I was like, oh word. Let's go. Niggas made a song, and then the whole niggas made a couple songs, and then like the whole Frostburg shit happened with Rashad, and then Rashad joined, and then that's really when everything kind of got serious, because like after that, you know what I'm saying, after the whole Frostburg move we made, those two niggas was gone, so it was just me and Rashad for like, and like we didn't even really consider it NASA at that point, but then we started Josh started rapping. We literally just made that nigga just start rapping. Like, he had no aspirations of hip-hop. He had no aspirations of, like, you know what I'm saying, like, becoming a rapper whatsoever. Like, and, like we literally just, like, made him start rapping. And now this nigga's, like, pretty much grosser than everybody that, like, rapping. It's fucking ridiculous. They do the same thing with beats, because, like, niggas didn't make beats either. Like, and, like, now everybody makes beats because Rashad showed them how. You know what I'm saying? So it's, like, we got together, and then like Ike joined. Ike is like, that's my fucking Ace Boone Coon, bro. That's my fucking nigga, bro. And like, like the first time I ever met Ike, like his like me and his cousin was like fighting like in school, and then like the nigga like stole off on me, and I was still on academic probation, like I was on probation, low key. That's why I couldn't do shit. So I let the nigga steal off on me in class, and I was like, all right, bet. So like I rode his bus home so we could wreck, and the nigga was like, nigga called his parents and shit. So like I was like, yo, what the fuck? So like his parents show up, nothing happened and shit. So like the next day I go back to school, and I'm like, and niggas are like, yo, that's his cousin. I'm like, I like walk up to Ike, I'm like, hey, is that your cousin? He's like, yes. I was like, I'm gonna fuck him up. What? And then I just walked away. He was like, like, fast forward like 2 years later, this nigga Rashad introduces me to him. And it's like, oh, I'm like, oh shit, yeah, fuck it. Don't even worry about none of that shit.
Don't bring it up. Don't even bring it up.
Don't worry about none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what was water under the bridge. And like, so like we start hanging out at his house in his basement. Very important to let you know it was the basement. We were not in any other part of that house. It was the basement. So literally, we were born like all that shit that like motherfuckers was like super fond of early on, like Tice Nitties. And like, it's not peer pressure, it's just your turn and shit like that. That shit was all like done in Ike's basement, like straight up basement music. Like for real, on like on that same bullshit ass fucking USB AT 2020 that I had when I first started rapping. You know what I'm saying? And so like, Ike's in NASA now, James is in NASA now, fucking Josh is in NASA, like Malik is in NASA. Everybody, if you like, that was hanging out with us, like literally, if you did not rap or make beats, you do now. Like my homeboy, he went to the military. Shout out fucking Junior. Shout out Uncle Junebug. You know what I'm saying? This nigga had like, this is like the farthest motherfucker that's like ever been like anything music adjacent. Like this nigga has never done anything musically inclined in his entire fucking life. And like niggas was like, you hanging out with us, nigga. it's time for you to learn. It's time for you to learn. You know what I'm saying? So this nigga learns how to make beats. Fucking like Tyrell comes around, he starts hanging out. This nigga is a fucking truck driver. This nigga does not even fucking do anything in the realm of music. Bro, starts making beats. Like, and the thing about it is, like, Rashad shows all these niggas how to make beats, and then they show niggas how to make beats. And then so it's like the nastiest nigga you can imagine to make beats is like showing you how to make beats. Like, your beats are like top tier off bucks. Like the first jump, like I'm not shitting you. Like I rapped on this nigga Junior's first beat that he ever made, type shit. I think it was his first beat. One of the first beats, either way. Fucking like Tyrell is mainly making beats for like 2 years. Like that's exclusive. Like I'm like, yo, I want beats from Tyrell. I don't really ask other niggas for beats anymore. Like Tyrell has all the shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? This nigga's making beats like 2 years, less than 2 years. So like all that shit that you see is like, you know what I'm saying? Where like when you're like, y'all motherfuckers have all the proper rollouts and shit, and I'm like, hey, bro, like niggas are fucking struggling like over here to like get that shit done, bro. Because it's so many of us and it's so much shit going on, like that. It's like everybody has their own thing going on, so it's kind of hard for like motherfuckers to come together on like, yo, I'm doing this, yo, I'm doing this, yo, I'm doing this. We support when we see it, but like when it's in terms of coming together, we're like, when we come together, it's like, let's do some shit for NASA, or else like shit is just gonna get lost in the sauce, which a lot of shit does.
Got you. But I was like saying that you guys definitely do make it work, even with all the like, you know what I'm saying, the hardships or just facing adversity and stuff.
We try and hoard body, we trying, and we failing sometimes. We failing big sometimes, like shit. But like, no, it is what it is, you know.
But it seems to have like a each one reach one teach one kind of mentality around NASA 8, whereas though like anytime you guys need to pick up a certain skill that somebody already knows within a group, they're already learning it. So you guys kind of stay within that same page, that same circle, that same cipher. Does it really show amongst the camaraderie amongst you guys?
Yeah, I mean, like, motherfuckers, look, Rashad dropping fucking sound packs, I'm dropping music, fucking Ale is dropping like music that doesn't sound anything like the music I'm dropping, like that doesn't sound anything like the music that Rashad. So it's like that type of shit usually like kind of drives a wedge in people, whereas like that shit like brings us to fucking together like a motherfucker. Like that shit is so wild. Like it's really weird how like we like, because we don't like motherfuckers think we would be like, we have a chat and shit, like we're not in each other's face 24/7 like whatsoever, you know what I'm saying? So like I genuinely have no idea what the fuck niggas are doing unless they tell me, type shit. But like whenever it comes around to like, yo, this is what I got going on, I'm like, god damn, nigga, like what the fuck? Let me fucking get on this, let me fuck with this. You know what I'm saying? Put me on one of these Spanish tracks so I can be in that bitch and get some bitches, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's really weird how hard we fuck with each other. It's wild. Like I think we're all each other's like biggest fans, and that's whack as shit to say. So I didn't say that shit. Never mind. Fuck them niggas.
It's fine. We'll take that as
it is. Yeah, edit that shit out, because them niggas is trash. Them niggas trash, bro. I don't know what's going on.
I'll put it in post editing.
Yeah, get me in Final Cut Pro, bro.
The next thing I want to cover within the interview is you being Beat Trip Bito. Now,
Trip Bito.
Now, when it comes to Beat Trip, a lot of people would like have a first thought of like who would they think of when it comes to who is the first person they think of when it comes to Beat Trip. Some people will say K, who shouts out to K. Some people will say Toyo, who shouts out to Toyo. And me personally, I would say Bito, because like you're the guy with the microphone.
I mean, I try.
Not the guy that, like, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, yeah. That's not the case here. But in terms of the guy that really just facilitates the cipher in general. So, could you tell me your role within B-Trip?
Man, like my role, I make sure everything remains raw. You heard me? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a necessary role, because B-Trip is gonna do what it does regardless. You know what I'm saying? Of whether I'm there, or Kay is there, or fucking Dylan is there, it doesn't really fucking matter. It's an entity at this point. And like coming out of this whole fucking COVID shit, it's gonna be real interesting to see what we can do and how we can get shit popping again. You know what I'm saying? I just like I said, I just make sure everything remains raw. You know what I'm saying? Like it started like literally like I don't like I was talking to the homie about this the other day. I don't really think it's too many opportunities uh to get in and to get into a thing like that anymore. Like as far as me like rhyme wise goes, because like literally that was just me like that. Like I'm B Trip Bito and I'm like doing this B Trip shit because I just decided to like yo let's help them niggas put away chairs after the shit was done. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really see too many opportunities for people to get into an event or into a just a collective like that anymore. You know what I'm saying? By just being genuinely like interested in, you know what I'm saying, there. You know? So it's like that's literally what that was. Like I was just like this was fun as shit. Like I can get up here and I can fucking rap and fucking say what I want to say and then pass the mic to the homies and they do it. You know what I'm saying? It was like, yo, this is fun. Let me chill out with y'all. Fucking let me help fucking clean this shit up. Let me, you know what I'm saying? Help put like the fucking cables away. Like, yo, I went to full, so I know how to wrap up cables. Let me help y'all out. You know what I'm saying? So like that's what that was. But like it turned into like me like at one point like throwing them myself. Like I was like keeping them shits alive. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like there was like a point in time where like motherfuckers was like right when Ramadan was kind of like done, like nobody was really doing any type of like cipher events at all. So like I was like, let's fuck that shit. Let's do that shit. Let's do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was like fucking amazing for the community. That shit was amazing for like bringing motherfuckers together and all this other shit. And just it was just amazing for like Baltimore hip hop in general. You know what I'm saying? So like I was like, let's like we can't just let that shit die. So it was like doing them by myself at a certain point. It was like me and K. It was just me and K doing the shits, you know. And like like that shit is just it's just like uber important now. It's grown into something that's very like it's like important and shit. Like it's like when you think of like you can like you know what I'm saying. There's really like a couple like you know what I'm saying like return like comeback events in Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? Like and B Trip is like one of them. And it's like it's just like it's tight to be a part of that shit because it's not a lot of put it like this without getting too depressing and fucking hip hop hotepy. Like there's not a lot of avenues and places and like mediums for motherfuckers that's really trying to rappy rap anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers like and like it's not like it's dead or anything. It's not like you can't. You know what I'm saying? But like
where's the opportunity?
fucking like let's look at like take no name for example. Like she's in a predicament right now where she feels as though like well this was a while back like when she was talking about like how motherfucking like Megan and all them niggas have like blacker fan bases and it's like I was like well duh motherfucker you rappy rap them niggas not fucking with that shit like what are you talking about them niggas is not fucking with you like and that's like sad but it's like that's the facts of the matter so like with B Trip I was like yo I can't let that shit just like go away because like other than that, like I really don't have any avenue to like showcase the talents that I want to, you know what I'm saying, display and be sharp with, you know what I'm saying? And it's like it's a talent that's not really respected anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't really matter because ciphers aren't ciphers and like if you want to hear a motherfucker like rap, you can just pull up your, you know what I'm saying, Twitter and it's a nigga rapping into the iPhone at you right there and there, you know what I'm saying? And it's like you're like, cool, that was enough. And it's like that's not enough for me. You know? I like being in a cipher. I like passing the mic, having the mic passed to me, hearing what another motherfucker got to say. I like what the environment does. I like how collabs spawn from that shit. I like how motherfuckers meet motherfuckers from that shit. Like it's just shit that you can't, you know what I'm saying, get with other shit. And it's shit that you don't see with a lot of these other events. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I've been like, I'm gonna keep it a bean and I'm gonna keep it a thou wow. Fucking beat battles in this city are fucking bullshit. So it's like that's like a whole avenue of like shit that's like could have been something like awesome and productive and like so used as a mode for motherfuckers to get together, but instead y'all wanted to invite a specific select group of people out. Y'all wanted to let who wins win. Y'all wanted who y'all wanted to win, and y'all made them win, and it's like
Made it very
cool, and that's cool. It's like just say that though, you know what I'm saying? Just say that,
right.
But it's like. That's never been the case with like B Trip for real. That's never been the case with any like show that I've been a part of. Like as far as like collabing with motherfuckers and throwing shit. Like you know what I'm saying? It's always been like shit made sense. You know what I'm saying? Like if you were on the show, it made sense. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we were doing. You know. So it's like it's just a lot of like bullshit that goes on as far as like shit like that like B Trip I saw as like the complete antithesis of. So like I just couldn't let it die.
Rusty actually brought up a very good point that it is, in fact, a pillar of not just Baltimore hip hop, but a pillar within the scene in general. How would you describe the impact, in your opinion, of B Trip and what it's done for the city?
I think a lot of motherfuckers like I don't want to say but like a lot of motherfuckers their career like their whole legitimacy and like fact of like them being a solidified like artist in like the scene comes from B Trip. Like a lot of like that's like a lot of motherfuckers like because if you want to be real, it's like as far as like you know what I'm saying a lot of like Baltimore hip hop goes, it's like clicky. It's real clicky, and it's like it's like as far as like the hip hop shit goes, it'd be like are you Bell Foundry gang or are you fucking beat like you know what I'm saying like and it's like niggas like know you know what I'm saying like niggas know who was there and niggas know what was done you know what I'm saying and niggas know a lot of motherfuckers got like the cachet to be able to throw shows and to come like you know what I'm saying and to be on shows like because they would come to B Trip that was like kind of like you know what I'm saying like the test. You know what I'm saying? Like, did you do well at B Trip? All right, well, dope. I booked the shit out that nigga. That nigga tight. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like it's a lot of motherfuckers like I'm not like me specifically. Like, I 110% owe everything that I've been able to do to B Trip, and not like I don't owe that shit to like niggas that threw B Trip. Nah, fuck that shit. I owe it to the environment that is B Trip. You feel what I'm saying? Like, because without B Trip niggas, I would be sitting on the green box freestyling, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it would still be fucking vicious. Like it would still be absolute fucking bars. Like nigga, don't play with me. But it wouldn't be purposeful. It wouldn't for me at least, it wouldn't be something that would be, you know what I'm saying, continuing or furthering a craft that, you know what I'm saying, has been set down for so long in my opinion. So it's like when you see motherfuckers that came from B Trip, they don't be like, oh, no, yeah, I was at no, they be like, yeah, nigga, B Trip, bruh. Fuck yeah, Bell Foundry shit, hell yeah, nigga. 1520 North, like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas know, like niggas keep that energy with them because it's like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like not to be religious, but it's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? To have been a part of something like that, because it's like that shit don't exist no more. Like B Trip is really like you don't see shit like that anymore. I mean, you do, but you don't. I mean, look, I done been in Baltimore for a very, very long time. There's two sides of the game in Baltimore. There's the DIY shit, and then everybody fucking else, bro. And I'm not going to front like everybody else. It's not cool niggas over there. It's hella cool niggas over there. I love them niggas. They fucking tight as shit. I love like they make crazy dope music, but it's like there's a serious divide in like what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a big divide in like exactly what side you're on. And it's like when you get on that side of shit, there be ciphers, but don't nobody. It's not the same thing. It's not fun. Like them niggas not having fun rapping. Like them niggas are real live. They're like having like, nah, nigga. After tonight, I'ma be on. And it's like, nigga, just fucking freestyle, bro. Like niggas don't be smiling when they rhyme. Like it's just not fun. You know what I'm saying? Like when you do the DIY shit, B Trip is fucking fun. It's like you can't not have fun at B Trip, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's just it's a stern difference, and like it's a difference in motherfuckers that go to that type of shit. Because like I'm not gonna front, like when I did crossover and I came back, I was like I brought a lot of them motherfuckers over to B Trip because we were still doing them, and them niggas stood out like a sore thumb because they was on some like they approached it like it was like a job, like it was like a battle or something, like it was like a them versus somebody type thing. And it's like that's not what this about. This just about bars. Like just rap, bro. Why you like, you know what I'm saying? Why are you over here like comparing and shit? Like just fucking rap.
Nick, I would love to like continue this interview, but I do have to wrap. First of all, thank you so much for even like
no doubt
giving yourself time to even answer these in your business TMZ ass questions.
Trust.
Huge shouts out to NASA 8 and the crew for y'all doing y'all thing. Huge shouts out for you even dropping Melanin Quest 6.5 and inviting your boy on it, which is very, very...
Hey, fuck with that. That John is underrated. Low key, that's your song. I only got a verse on it like shit.
You feature, put it on your shit. It's your song. It ain't mine, no.
Nah, that shit, you killed that shit, though.
But yeah, I want to give a few shouts out to everybody that's in here still. Huge shouts out to Tislam. Huge shouts out to Peace Wrestling.
No shouts out to Tislam. Absolutely no. No shouts out to Tislam whatsoever. Shout out to Josh Carmen, because he made my big areolas with the braille so he made the theme song to that shit. So that nigga, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to that nigga.
Shouts out to Pink Teflar Bag. Shouts out to Sarah. Shouts out to...
Oh shit, shout out Sarah.
Shouts out to Dustin Horse. Coming up next on Inside the Rapper Studio tomorrow, we are going to have Inadagi on. We are going to be talking about her few singles that she dropped this year, as well as the project that she's been working on outside of music, which is Laura Tush, pretty much providing toilet paper for like communities and things like that. Also, huge shouts out to everybody that's been on this live, whether it's 1 second, 1 minute, or the entire show. Huge shouts out to IG for even putting me on for this long and not fucking up. And
yo, facts.
I was expecting it. I was really expecting it.
Nah, my shit like blacked out. I was like, oh shit, here we go.
Fuck. But yeah, shouts out to IG for at least lasting this long and actually doing your fucking job for once. For ones that don't know, there is a giveaway going on, not only with a robe, but with a hat. So, collect all 5 passwords at the end of the week. Yesterday we had a password. Today's password is pewter. 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 Like the color.
I gotta write that shit down. Ooh,
I mean,
I'm trying to get a robe. Nigga.
It's going to be on all episodes of Inside the Rapper Studio. So all you got to do is go on IGTV right after this. Go to the end of the episode. Give the password. I'm legitimately giving you guys the fucking keys to get some free shit.
Like facts.
Shit. It's not that fucking hard. Get a sticker and get a goddamn robe. What's so hard about getting a fucking robe? A robe.
Hey, bro.
Granted, it's my Fred Flintstone one that you guys make fun of. But it's a robe.
Hey, bro, nah, I'm not going to front the Fred Flintstone with his kind of tight, bro. I'm not just coming from a nigga that owns 0 robes. Like, shit. I'm like, hey, bro. I kind of need one of them.
But yeah, his password is going to be pewter. That's the second password. Collect all 5 at Friday. Give me the passwords. You got yourself a robe, hat, and sticker. So, from your host, Score F. Swayze, and from our wonderful guest of episode 62 of Inside the Rapper Studio, Bito, thank you very much once again for joining me today. I would like to say
thank you,
all of you guys, and once again, wash your hands, stay in the house. All right, appreciate it, Bito, man.